victim of domestic violence. It just takes one person being abusive to another person. It affects everybody. My parents, my sister, my children, and my friends even.
Morally and philosophically, we as human beings have an obligation to address this human issue. When I started educating myself on the Housing First philosophy, this made so much sense. Making immediate change in the lives of people who then can, golly, maybe breathe and attend to the things that are necessary for food, shelter, clothing, and sustainability. Yes, this kid, she was so beaten down when she came in. She is probably our biggest success in Housing First. As far as you plant the seed and then you never have to do anything again.
My home was not my sanctuary at all. Nowhere was. I knew that there was a problem, you know, but I didn't think that removing myself totally from that situation was the solution. Unfortunately, over time, the effects that, you know, I would say being in a domestic violence situation is that it took away from me, and I lost me, and I didn't really get to be the mom that I wanted to be.
This woman he is serving many years in prison. He brutally beat her, and she was within, the doctors at OMC said that had she waited 2 more hours to come in, she'd be dead.
Not only I was in the hospital for a really long time and in ICU, they took my children away from me and blamed me for the assault that my husband had done on me and my children. And so they wouldn't let me have my children back until I moved, was one of their stipulations, and so I had to find a house. He is serving 20 years in Walla Walla right now, but it still doesn't give me that complete, like, we're okay and safe feeling. So I think after time, it's better than it was a year ago, and it's definitely better than it was 2 years ago, but it's going to take time.
When you experience day after day, men and women and children coming in and talking to you, and to be able to say, at that moment, first and foremost, you don't have to live in your car anymore. That's done. Now, take that problem off the table and that barrier off the table. Mom or Dad, what is it next you need? Tell me what you need. I've seen, when I'm able to introduce Housing First to a client, I've seen freedom. Freedom. Get to your feet. Because I've been there.
Being first connected with Healthy Families, it was immediate needs like housing, diapers, clothing, you know, those things that kept me from leaving for so long because I didn't have the means. And I look back and everything is like a little tiny stepping stone, you know, and I would say ultimately the freedom that I've got of knowing who and what I can be that's probably the thing that I still am in awe of.
Without them, I really wouldn't have had anybody. This place, it really has helped many people to be better, you know, and they helped me look for a house. I ended up finding a house, and they helped me with the deposit, and they helped me with furniture and things to have in my home, so my kids felt like it was their home.
As a result of having our own house, things like I take pride in everything that is ours, you know, engaging like wholeheartedly with my kids, and you know, and playing with them in their own room. Oh, they love their room, they love their room. To watch them, just, you know, this weight lifted off of their shoulders, and not once do I take that for granted that I get to do this, you know, and see the result of a positive house, not just physically but emotionally, and that payoff is just, it's priceless.
I want to go back to school, and I want to be a domestic violence advocate because I want to help other women and children go through and be their support like Healthy Families has helped me.
It's like a little part-time job, and it's like when I say it to someone, you know, just like, hey, oh yeah, I got a job. When I say that, it's like I want to scream like, I got a job, you know, but they're like, oh cool, you got a job. And I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, like finally I'm here, you know. And then that just builds more, you know, to accomplish bigger things. And so I'm pretty excited about it.